King, the SAKRETE people, bring you the Block Wall How-To video featuring SAKRETE Mortar Mix Type S. SAKRETE Mortar Mix Type S is designed for laying concrete blocks, hard brick, or stone. It is ideal for the construction of load-bearing walls requiring high compressive strength. Use this product to build foundation walls, retaining walls, and chimneys, or to repoint mortar joints in load-bearing walls. This video will show you how to construct a block wall, which will be the beginning of a garage or storage shed. What you will need: concave jointing tool, wheelbarrow, drum mixer, or drill with paddle mixer attachment, 3/8 inch wooden dowels, hammer and chisel, level, measuring tape, pencil or line chalk, pointed trowel, hard bristle brush, gloves, safety glasses, protective clothing. First, measure out the desired length and height of the finished wall. Use these dimensions to determine the number of blocks required for the project. Be sure to account for approximately 3/8 inch or 1 centimeter of mortar between each block. For this project, 18 concrete blocks and 2 bags of SAKRETE Mortar Mix Type S will be used to construct a block wall that's approximately 8 feet or 2.4 meters long by 3 feet or 0.9 meters high. Before construction of the block wall can begin, a concrete footing will need to be built to provide structural stability. Once the footing is set and cured for a minimum of 7 days, the first blocks can be laid. For larger builds, this footing will need to extend below the frost line. Double-check the measurements by conducting a dry run of the first course of blocks, placing them along the footing, leaving about 3/8 inch or 1 centimeter of space between each block. Then, mark the placement of each block using line chalk or a pencil. The recommended mixing ratio for 1 bag of SAKRETE Mortar Mix Type S is 4 liters or 4.25 quarts of water. Since 2 bags of SAKRETE Mortar Mix Type S will be used for this project, 8 liters or 8.5 quarts of water is required. First, add the mortar mix to the wheelbarrow. Then, form a crater in the powder and add the water. Mix the material for 3 to 5 minutes or until fully incorporated. If mixing using machinery, add the water first, followed by the mortar mix. Continue mixing until a workable putty-like consistency is achieved. Avoid a soupy mix, as that will weaken the strength of the mortar. Begin construction by laying a bed of mortar behind the guideline, as well as in between for the seams. It's okay to use more than anticipated, as the mortar will be compressed under the blocks. Press the first block into the mortar and tap into place with the butt end of the trowel. Butter the ends of the next block and place it beside the first. Aim for approximately 3/8 inch or 1 centimeter of mortar between the blocks. Then, lightly tap into place. Use a level to ensure an even placement after laying every block. Scrape off any excess mortar. This can be reused during the project. Continue this process for each row of blocks. Place the blocks in a staggered pattern and check the vertical alignment of the wall whenever construction of a new row begins. If half blocks are not available, some blocks will need to be cut in half for every other row. Score the edges of the block using a hammer and chisel, then break the block in 2. Make sure to make a break in the block after the middle seam. With a jointing tool, fill in any spaces between the blocks that may require more mortar. After approximately 1 hour, check the firmness of the mortar. If a thumbprint can be left in the mortar, it's ready for the final steps. Use a hard bristle brush to remove any excess mortar or debris. Finally, use a jointing tool to smooth the mortar joints and give the wall a professional finish. Let the material set for 48 hours before use. In hot weather, lightly dampen the material with clean water. In cold weather, cover the wall to protect from freezing. After 28 days, the mortar will be fully cured and the block wall can be painted, parged, or waterproofed. Click the link above to learn how to waterproof a newly built block wall. For a more refined look, consider building the wall with decorative flagstone or other varieties of concrete block. Whether building a garage, shed, pool house, or other structure, SAKRETE Mortar Mix Type S is the perfect material for load-bearing applications. King Packaged Materials Company offers a wide variety of professional-grade, easy-to-use products designed for DIY and contractor-based home repair and improvement projects. Our portfolio includes well-known SAKRETE and King brand products. For more information, visit www.sakretecanada.com.